You are in BNI and you're struggling with your one-to-ones, or you're just starting off in BNI, you want to know how to do a really good one-to-one, or you're just thinking about BNI, but you want to know what this one-to-one thing is about. So I want to share with you 5 steps to creating a dynamic one-to-one. But first, I need you to like this video. I need you to like it. I need you to subscribe. I bring and do my best to bring everything about helping people like you that want to grow with their business. So these videos are here for me to help, and I want to help you, and you liking and subscribing would definitely help. My name is Lutalo K. I'm a social media strategist and master networker, and let's get into this video. So number one, when doing a one-to-one, first thing you want to do is go in with a goal and some intentions. You really want to, look up some information about the person that you're doing a one-to-one on, so you know where to go with as far as really getting to know that person. Just going with an intention. Don't go in with the goal of trying to close, but just go in kind of with an open mind. So that's the first thing, that the intent to help. That's really where you need to go. What can you do to help this person? That's going to be the strong intent that you want to go with. When you get into that one-to-one, remove all distractions. Turn off your phone. If you can't turn off your phone, put it on vibrate. That's the rudest thing you can do, is look at your phone. Understand that meetings are important. You may have deadlines, but you're trying to build that know, like, trust, and that phone is just a way. Even if that person says no big deal, and even if that person checks their phone, you do not check yours. Just really be considerate when it comes to distractions. Turn everything off. Try to be in an environment. If you're meeting at a restaurant, that's fine. If you're doing the Zoom, but just create an environment where you reduce all the distractions, because you want your focus to be on that person. That person is the most important person. I can't tell you how important it is just to be in their room. Just imagine the flip side. What if you're talking to someone and they're looking at their phone, or they're responding to other things? They're answering calls. It's rude. Yeah, we understand. People have things that are important and that go on, but I'm just telling you from experience and perspective, if you want to really build that trust, that know, that like trust, eliminate as many, if not all, distractions as you can. The next thing, have a conversation. Try to be as naturally you and authentically you as possible, especially in the first one-to-one. I had a one-to-one last week, which is absolutely awesome. I went in, and when I say like no intentions, I just want to get to know that person. I'm not going in trying to pitch. That's just the wrong thing to do. You want to have a conversation. You want to get to know that person. You all might connect on a lot of levels. I've heard of cases where people never really connected in a one-to-one, and they've been in their group for a long time, and they find out that there's a connection, meaning like maybe they both like soccer or they like football, but they never brought it up. It is okay to bring up other personal things. It's okay. You may not make it a part of the whole one-to-one, but keep in mind, you're getting to know this person. This person is your salesperson. This person's got to trust you. And your friends, there are people in your circle now that will refer business to you because they know something about you. Maybe there's an organization that you both are in. Maybe both of you all are parents on a little league team. Maybe you go to the gym together. There are just certain things. And yes, this is a business meeting, but I'm gonna tell you, in business, if you don't know, as far as building relationships are just based on connection, and connection is key. And Maybe you have nothing in common with this person, but at least you make an attempt to just connect and get to know. Maybe you find something that they're passionate about, and just because you listen and find out that they're passionate about something, you just appreciate their passion. So do not go in and pitch. That's just a huge no-no. Go on with a conversation. Listen. The next thing is 2 ears, 1 mouth. 2 ears, 1 mouth. Listen. I cannot emphasize enough how important listening is when it comes to doing a one-to-one. I've taken the level one-to-one, and when I think about like when I meet people in general, BNI has just, the whole structure has just been really good as far as how to do a one-to-one. But if you're going to a chamber meeting, or not a meeting but a networking event, or any networking event, and you meet someone, doing that one-to-one, whether they're BNI or not, is really key to getting to know that person. I actually, from a listening standpoint, sometimes I will spend more time listening to that person than that person will ask me. Now, my last one-to-one was good, and I would say there might have been something that was a plus with both of us being experienced BNI people, because I'll dominate a conversation and really try to get to know that person. And I may not share anything with me, but in this particular conversation, they made a point to pause and say, hey, I want to know some stuff about what you do. I want to know more about social media. I want to know. And I ended up telling my story about how I got into social media and how I'm passionate about it. So I just said, in a sense, I tend to go in, my intention is usually to go in and really listen to that person, to really just find out about them. And I may not talk that much about me. That just helps me be, and I talk about going in to help me being a better person, to know that I can go in and help that person. Because most of the time when you help, it comes back. I think it just comes back tenfold. The last thing I want to put out there is, if you're not really that conversationist, because I'll admit I've been doing this for a long time and not everybody is that conversationist, BNI has the gain sheet, and you can go to BNI Connect. You can ask your president of your organization, your vice president. They'll know exactly where you can get that gain sheet. But that gain sheet breaks everything down on how you all can come together in that meeting. It's not a necessary thing. Like I said, I've been doing this for a while, so that's just probably something that has become something natural for me to really get to know. But like I said, if you're not natural with it, that sheet will definitely help you break some things down. And if that's something that you do before the meeting, and then when you all have that one-to-one. But the more one-to-ones you do, I mean, you'll be able to knock it out the park. If you go in, like I said, intentional. If you go in intentional. Now let's wrap this up. Number one, remember what I said, go in intentional. Go in with the thought that, how can I help this person? That's gonna be the first thing. The second thing, when you get into that meeting, no distractions. Turn on that cell phone, put it on vibrate. No distractions. Be fully committed to that person that you're talking to. You really wanna be committed to that person. You want to develop a good rapport. You want to develop a relationship. The next thing is really being able to have a conversation. Don't pitch. Please do not pitch. Do not pitch. I'll admit, in a way, you tend to get into BNI. You say, oh, these people in here are great clients, but that's not the intent. If you need to go in with the intent to help, and you need to go in with the intent that these people could be more than just a client. And that's kind of your salesperson. But the intent is to help, and don't pitch. Next, listen. Remember, wrap up, listen. And last thing, if you're having challenges, get that gain sheet. It's a plus. It definitely helps. So tell me, if you've never done a one-to-one, what are your thoughts on it? What are your thoughts on really doing a one-to-one? If you've done one, What are some things that you feel like have been beneficial when doing one-to-ones? Put it in the comments. Let me know. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think. And for more videos to help you grow your business, your networking, your social media and marketing, please check out my other videos.